Satire.
I'll be honest, I don't know what I'm doing, like with all these different like locations I'm filming this. I think I'm just trying to make it any extra interesting because it's just me kind of talking at you for a second. Um, so bear with me on that. So with satire, I'm not inexperienced. I have written, or at least attempted to write, a satire sketch before in Jeff Griggs' class at Second City. Wouldn't you know? And what was interesting about that is myself and many other people apparently didn't know how to write satire, so he kept telling us that we wrote a parody instead of satire, which I didn't realize until he pointed it out. But then I was like, oh my God, you're right. I just wrote a parody of an election sketch and not a satire sketch. Wow, Jeff Griggs, you're amazing. Don't tell him I said that. So when I was writing this sketch, I tried really hard to not make a parody, which is something. I don't know if you were able to tell, if you were able to peep that earlier. Uh, the parody guy is my favorite guy. I love parodies of things. I think it's hilarious. Again, I just made a parody of a Star Wars movie. So it was really, I wouldn't say it was difficult, but it got my head in a different area of thinking when I was writing this because I knew I could so easily write another parody. So easily. And by accident as well. So it was really causing me to think about each and every line and think about the whole sketch in its entirety as, is this a satire? Is this critiquing something? Or is this a parody of something? And I'd like to say that it shows as a satire. You can be the judge of that. I hope I'm right in saying that. I wrote this satire sketch, and I got my two friends, Marlena and Eugenia, to film it with me. And what I learned most from this in particular, is how to make my writing come across. Because I feel like, in my case in particular, I'm very critical about my own work. And I know, like, having other people be like, oh, you shouldn't be, your work is great. Or people even being like, oh, you should be critical of your work. That makes you a good artist or whatever. Okay, thank you. It's still hard for me. And I've also learned a lot from this semester. I am a leader. No. That the opposite. I'm a follower. I'm a follower, not a leader. I enjoy being told what to do and giving a task and executing that task and operating in that capacity. I'm not a big fan of telling people what to do, you know? I don't like being the person in charge of everything because one, it scares me, and two, I just don't like it. I feel like I'm bossing people around, especially my friends, and I don't like bossing my friends around. So, in directing this satire piece, and really, and also with the clown show as well, that helped me a lot with being used to being uncomfortable like that. You know, like being the guy who people have to go to ask questions for and have to take charge of things. And so I think what was really good about the satire sketch and also the clown show as well is using my friends. Okay, wow, that sounds really mean. But using my friends and their good qualities to have a good time while directing, you know? It sucks. This is the second clown show I've done. And what we learned a lot from the first one is that everybody wants to do a lot in this show. And not everybody can do all that much in this show. So what we wanted to do a lot was, I'm saying a lot. This is going to be an ADD fueled nightmare. I'm so sorry. It's going to be so long. But, okay. Being in charge of people and being the person people come to is so much easier when they're your friends and you have such a good environment to work in. And I've discovered that a lot more this year. And I think that is what is going to ultimately come across in this satire video. And, I hope you like it. I hope you like it. I hope it's good. And, yeah, I hope you have fun. Here it comes. Oh, hello there. My name is Rod Stewart, and I'm here today selling the good word of the Almighty Father. And for a limited time only, I'm selling to you autographed Bibles. Okay, I'm sorry, can we cut?
Cut! What's the issue?
It's the signed Bibles.
What about them?
It's just, I don't know how comfortable I feel selling the Word of God with my name scribbled all over it.
Okay, Rod, think of it like this. Close your eyes and imagine all the people in the world who have yet to be saved. Think about them in your head, Rod. You seeing those cute little sinners?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Right.
Picture the sinners.
Now, imagine all of them reading the Bible and thinking to themselves that God or Jesus or whoever else is real and he's doing his job. And then they turn the Bible over and see your name in silver.
Gold. The focus group didn't like silver.
Apologies. They see it in gold and they think to themselves, wow, that Rod Stewart sure is a great guy. He's a fine, upstanding Southern gentleman, and he got me wrapped up into this whole Christian thing. I should send him all of my money. Now, doesn't that sound nice, Rod?
Well, that sounds like a false prophet, and that's really sacrilegious, isn't it?
Don't care. We're renting the space.
Yeah, so just read the script and action!
Do you have friends who are troubled, who might be seeking temptation in the devil? One of those blue-haired hoodlums, if you will. Well, with your autographed Bible, you can finally tell them that they are worthless and of no use to society unless they're a devout follower of Christ's teaching. Guys, I cannot do this.
Cut! Rod, baby, what's the matter?
Well, I don't think I get this commercial.
What don't you understand?
Okay, if I'm selling the word of the Lord, shouldn't I be spreading like a positive message of love and happiness through Christ's teachings?
Spread love through Christ's teachings? What?
Listen, Rod. The people don't want to feel happy, okay? They want to feel justified in their anger. And I believe through a charismatic preacher, we can make that happen. You can make that happen. Rod Stewart can make that happen.
Read the script and make it happen, Colonel Sanders.
Okay, I'm not even Southern though. I'm from New Hampshire.
Well, the people believe that Rod Stewart is a traditional, charming Southern man with a voice like molasses. Not some peace-loving hippie with some spiritualistic New Age beliefs, okay? They don't care about any of that. They just want your book. So sell it to them.
Fine.
Okay. Action!
But wait, there's more. If you call right now, because we're not doing this all day, we will throw in a collection of several books banned by public schools as kindling for your next fire, absolutely free.
Cut!
That's a wrap!
Wowee, was that sure a satirical piece of artwork. But that what if we took away the visuals, right? Well, it's time for audio one. Get excited.